What's good, everybody? I know it's been a while, but I was going through some things in my room and I found these old ass glasses my mom got me a long time ago. And they got a camera in them though. So maybe I can incorporate some driving. Alright, let's head off to the rest of the video. Alright, so here I would like to give a big shout out to some of my friends that kept me company in Japan. This right here, for starters, is a Skyline owner's manual that I got at work. It's pretty beat up, so Gary King, if you're watching this, please let me know if you need it. You can see it says GTST up here in the corner somewhere, owner's manual. This one right here is for a good friend named NSX John. NSX John has some killer cars, and sometimes I wonder why he follows me. Great NSX, well pristine, taking care of Hondas. As for these other diecasts, I have them for some other friends that I need to give them to. Over here is for my other buddy, Kennedy. Kennedy, here's the magazines that you requested with me featured in them. I hope you enjoy them and all the Euro JDM cars. Especially all these BMWs here. There are some pretty nice setups here. Here you can see that Jetstroke Mika I went to with Malcolm. That was definitely a lot of fun. Alright, so here's the other magazine. This one, I was up front and center on the Soar Festival magazine. That's a pretty cool Miata they restored. They're offering like a 30-year anniversary or something like that. I don't know Miatas that well. Of a restored. I think they're only going to do like 300 or something around there. So take a look at that. Enjoy that too. Don't sleep on it, buddy. So yeah, JDM magazine usually use black and white to save some money. And there I am up front and center. I don't think the camera will focus in on me. But enjoy it, buddy. Take care. Alright guys, I know it's been a minute, but the interior has come along since I put the dash in. My wife helped me. So, as you can see, it's getting there. I don't know about the wood grain. It might have to go. Yes, I do have tweeter covers. I just need to get the new ones made that have enough room for my, whatchamacallit? My new Nakamichi ones. Anyway, switches match.
Oh, niggas, plenty of us. Everything around me.
Wife side's always dirty. What's good, everyone? It's been a minute since I've made a video, but let's get it started. So first, I would like to apologize that I haven't made a video in a while. And second, I like to apologize because it's windy as hell here in California. From fires to shitty air quality to now being inside of a wind tunnel of some sort now. I finally got outside. Anyways, things are going great. The wife and the baby are doing fine. I hope everybody on the other end is doing well. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't hit that subscribe button just yet, stay tuned, see if you like the content. If you like it, go ahead and give a follow. And if you're missing out on all the album covers I'm making on Instagram, feel free to hop on the IG train and check out those albums I'm making. It's a lot of fun. People in the sales community seem to love it. Now, what I came to talk about today is just a bunch of stuff's been going through my mind. I've been watching The Weeknd's new album, After Hours, and then Big Sean, which is one of my favorite new age rappers, has made a new album. And the storytelling these two are taking has really caught my eye and captured my heart in a sense. To where, you know, these vlogs and everything, they're cool, but everybody's doing vlogs. There's the same typical archetype going on of these other YouTubers within a 5-year span, and I honestly am more interested in the storytelling part than just, hey man, here's parts for this and that for the car. I'm not saying I'm not going to give you guys updates on what's going on with my Lexus, because there's slowly going to be changes now that I'm a husband and a father of the child, my mother, and of course, my livelihood comes first before this car. So, first thing to update you guys with is I am now working for Dodge again. When I first got into the car business, it was the first company I gave a shot, and honestly, this location is great. So if you're in California, Central Valley, you know where to find me. Hit me up on IG or Facebook Messenger, but you can get a hold of me a lot quicker on Facebook. On Instagram. I have Facebook Messenger on this phone, which is Wi-Fi only, and I'm not on it all my time. It's my distraction phone from when I want to get away from work or if I want to hit up somebody. So I will not get quick to you on Messenger, as I don't use my computer and I'm on this phone for Messenger only. I will be doing some bodywork tutorial for you guys, but first I gotta finish my new project. The reason why I'm not updating with the project is, when's the last time you guys have seen a project, just, hey, it's out there, and not really hype, here it is with like hella renders of what it's gonna look like. You know, it's kind of like that feeling of Christmas when you're trying to look at the wrapping paper to figure out what kind of, you know, you're getting a mountain bike, but you don't know what type it is, what color it is. And, you know, there's no excitement anymore. Everything's, hey, here's a render for that, we're doing this, here's a preview of that, to where it's all milked out. So I want to surprise you guys in a way that you haven't been surprised in a while. I'm not saying it hasn't been done, but just that overexcitement of, holy shit, it's there. We had no clue what to expect, or if you were expecting it. You know, everybody wants to play the guessing game and spoil everything like movies. It's spoil culture here. You know, since the Avengers came out, everybody wants to spoil the movie that came out earlier. If you follow me on IG, you may have noticed that I did sort of a thing going on right now with a question. I put in, there's too many tasters and not enough chefs. What do you mean by that, Mikhail? Are you being an asshole because you made a front? No. The answer is, in a sense, a mix of everything. You've got a lot of people that find what fits, works best. And if you've known me and you've had this conversation with me, you know that I compare the car scene to the MMO, basically Warcraft scene. It's spot on. If you've done both, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what BIS, best in slot, is. And for example, with the car stuff, you can see somebody rolling around with work wheels, Leonhard Deere wheels, Volks, and like, hey, those are Volks. Just like you'll see somebody with tier 5, oh shit, there goes person XYZ in clan ABC, I'm sorry, guild ABC with, you know, DEFG gear on. Like, it's easy spottable, and that's how I relate to these cars. In a sense to where body kits especially, which is my thing. If you guys want speed, go find somebody else with the SC300 that does speed. That's them. When it comes to me, I like these kits. I never knew I would, but it's in a sense, you not only find the tier gear that looks good, but functions great. What do you mean by that? For example, an Old War, which was like the peak of the Lich King in my honest opinion. It was hella hard, it was made not to be beaten so the developers could make more shit. I didn't run my 5-piece bonus set, and I ran, I think it was 4 out of 5, and I built different than everybody else with my spec. And then they're wondering, hey, you're enhancement shaman, you're not supposed to be doing DPS, why the fuck are you up here with the, excuse my language YouTube, with the cheater's grip warriors and all that good stuff? I know only few you can relate with that because nobody ran enhanced back in the day when they said it was shitty. Again, people told me not to do it, I did, and I fucking killed at it, period. So, that's what I'm trying to do with this. I want to make a whole thing kind of from scratch and just see where it can go, but at the same time, embrace what it is and not go too ahead of its time like this car that I did right now. I feel if I can make the front match the back and the sides, it's going to go good, and y'all will pretty much enjoy it. Back to the tasters and the chefs. The reason why you guys love Japan so much is there's plenty of chefs. That's where they come from. They're making these kits. They're making these wheels. You're a consumer. You're a taster. You're out here following XYZ because person B told you to do so. And it's like, I can understand people get mad because, hey man, what's your wheel specs? They give it up super easy or this and that. But at the same time, your driving habits aren't the same as mine, for example. I daily drive, commute, so I'm at clearance height. I'm not going to stance it out tilty wheels, as people say these days, and it's just, I drive what suits me, you know, and I personally like that. And once you car guys start getting a girlfriend, she don't care what your car look like unless she's into cars. She just wants a safe drive to point A to point B, to where all that clickety clanking getting stuck when you're dating your average girl, that shit ain't gonna fly, bro. And if anything, she probably won't want to talk to you because of it, unless she's really into it. So get your mind right, bro. And next thing, again, with the tasters, you got so many people thinking their way's the right way, because when you have best in slot, it's like, you see it, you don't have to think about it, it just looks good because it's the typical use that's been going from point A to point B, and nobody questions it. When, let's say, you go with Volt GTCs versus TE37s, you're kind of like, wait a second, do I like that? Whereas TE37s, you see it, oh, that's cool, that belongs there, because it's been overdone so much. And you got people saying, hey, you have to do this, you have to do that, when other than finding out what spec works for yours, you know, you're trying to tell people what to do like a Nazi in a sense. And these cars, you're free rein to do what you want. After living in Japan and being in America, I can tell you guys for sure, one thing less I see in Japan is the need for acceptance, like Americans here need. You can go through Facebook posts plenty of time. Hey man, what do you guys think of this? Oh, should I run this? Should I run that? What the fuck does it matter what they run? Are you in high school? Are you 11 years old? Are you in college? Why are you asking what other people you should spend your money on? Now, I can see from that point of view, but, I'm sorry, not from that point of view, but if you're asking for a review, hey, what do these coilovers, you know, in the long run, if I buy cheap-ass coilovers, For example, I was talking to my buddy Zach. He's got an IS300 he's building up. It has, you know, some damage on it, but he's going to wide body cover it up like he should. So I rode his car. I'm like, man, it's pretty stiff. It rides good. I'm like, dude, your car rides good. He's like, oh, I'm glad you told me that. I'm running e-boy coilovers. Now, brand name versus whatever. Yes, the e-boy coilovers, once they're new, they'll run. They'll be great. Now, the longevity is where it's at. Because I feel if you get knockoff name brands, David Blake, shameless plug, I'm not trying to hate on you, but you tailor these pieces to your car like you would tailor a suit to your body. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all don't even know your measurements when it comes to clothes or getting a suit. So we're talking with David Blake and my buddy Zach. You get these parts, whether they're knockoff brand name, and you're going to get them to your specs. You know, hey, let's say 9.5 plus 22, that'll fit the SE pretty good in the front. 10.5 plus 20 in the back's going to fit pretty good. If you can find a knockoff and you take care of it at that point, yes, it'll look good. Will it be name brand? No. You know what I mean? And then you've got people that are diehard name brand, and it's like, dog, let's say fucking Toyota, for example. Toyota makes a great product, but beyond doing what they're supposed to do, which is making you a great product, what have they done for you to where you're just slobbering all over what they've done? I've worked for them. Toyota hasn't gone above and beyond for me. They made a great vehicle that was ahead of its time that happened to catch hype later due to Supra, which a lot of you idiots in the SC compare to. I'll catch you. And it's just like, dog, get a car, enjoy it for what it is, make it yours. And then let's talk about the newer car culture, which is lease culture. Not trying to hate on you guys doing this, but in a sense, I feel bad for you guys. Not that you have new cars, but you have access to nothing to really express yourself with these cars. You've got airbags, you've got wrap, you got lip kits. Being a body kit guy, I don't know what you performance guys deal with when it comes to newer parts, but these companies, after being from SoCal to Japan again, these companies are offering you the same material, less of a product for more money. Back in the day, Vertex would offer you 2 over fenders that will cover the whole rear end of that car, new side skirts, new front bumper, and a new rear bumper that will kind of change the look of the car. Now you guys are paying 7 to 13 grand for a fucking lip kit and some half-ass over fenders. What's with that? But anyways, guys, I didn't want to make it a rant today. I just needed something to get off my chest and give you an update. Yes, I'm still alive. Yes, things are still being in the made. And yes, you should hop on IG to catch up with the antics of what's going on, because I do a lot of story stuff there. And I'll be cutting off, or trimming a lot of my IG followers. I've been around on IG for a while, and I've noticed I've got a lot of inactive or people that fell off or even ghost followers now. And I just want to clean that up. Numbers don't matter to me. Interaction and getting to know you guys is what matters to me. And I think that's what will make me reach out to you more, and what will get me to talking with you guys and sharing cars today with you. So stay tuned. Look forward to see what you guys have to say in the comments. Hopefully the wind didn't take everything out. And it's a community channel, so don't just talk with me. Feel free to talk with the guys in the bottom of the comments on IG and Facebook and YouTube, just to make friends of other car friends. Who knows where I'll take you in the future? You guys may end up taking a trip to Japan, Europe, who knows? Meeting somewhere in the States at a meet somewhere in the Midwest, SoCal, East Coast, who knows? So stay in touch and enjoy yourselves. Later.